Ikea has completed the replanting of 3 million rainforest trees at Luasong in East Coast Sabah, Borneo, as part of its efforts to rehabilitate the degraded forest since 1998.
Here's a summary of the article.
Kota Kinabalu, Swedish furniture retailer Ikea has completed the replanting of 3 million rainforest trees at Luasong in East Coast Sabah as part of its efforts to rehabilitate the degraded forest since 1998. Swedish University of Agricultural Sciences lecturer Jan Falk, who has been involved since the beginning of the project with state-owned Yayasan Sabah, described it as successful as it involved a focus on rehabilitation with an eye to putting back the diversity of the rainforest. It is a unique rainforest rehabilitation project. Today we are seeing the wildlife returning to the once burned-down forest, he told reporters after joining IKEA of Sweden Global Wood Supply and Forestry Manager Ulf Johansson in a meeting with Chief Minister Datuk Seri Mohd Shafi Apdal. Falk said a lot of research was done by scientists from Sweden, University Malaysia Sabah and also from Australia. As the forest recovers, we believe there will more opportunity for further research, and we believe more universities would be interested to come, he said, adding that research here complements studies on untouched rainforests at the Maliau Basin. Falk said with the main replanting exercise completed in the area, it will remain a place for research as the forest was now fully protected. We would like to see more acacia plantations in Sabah. The more plantations developed on degraded land, the more jobs and happy customers we will have and there will be less pressure on natural forest, he said, adding that it could lead to furniture manufacturing in the state.
This post received a score of 49,978, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
When companies do things like this, we should congratulate them, not just instantly vilify them by saying, but they're actually evil and shitty because. If replanting trees just causes them bad PR, they're less likely to do it. Then they'll only be doing the shitty things, because they're certainly incentivized to do those when we buy their products. We should vilify the bad things companies do, and encourage the good things they do.
Thank you for saying this. Not to mention that at least they're shooting for some change that they can create while others do not, and to berate such efforts only makes it harder for them or anyone else to even want to change.
It's not just them though, is it? Far more companies like Ikea all jumped on these kinda pledges. Where's their evidence? UK toilet paper brands, I'd like to see the evidence of the millions of trees you've planted. 3 trees for every one used. Okay, all right, prove it. Ikea have finally done good, now it's time for every other company to step up and prove their worth. I truly wish the public could have more power against these brands other than purchasing ability.
As far as these tree things are concerned, they're just saying they're planting trees too. So could that mean they just put a seed down? Maybe it actually grows, maybe it doesn't? I've always wondered this.
Or they could just be planting in tree farms.
Is that supposed to be a bad thing? Wouldn't having all lumber come from tree farms that aren't part of a several million-year-old, delicate ecosystem be an ideal way of getting lumber? Or would you rather have them continue deforestation?
Most paper products do come from tree farms like that. I remember reading sometime in the 90s, so it might be different now, that it only takes a tree in a tree farm 3 years to mature enough to be used for paper products, and it's more cost-effective to just constantly plant new trees and cut down the mature ones than go into a forest and cut them all down. It's a bit different for hardwood furniture, and I wish I could remember the name of the company, there's a few that have tree farms for that. I know of one couple that's trying to start an ecological lumber company, but they're looking at 3 or 4 more years before they can start harvesting the trees they planted.
Personally, I want to keep the old forests and use tree farms. They may be ugly, they may even pose some kind of ecological challenge, but it's far better than deforestation.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.